Professor R. Parthasarathy from KSRI. The paper is on the time scale and Yuga system in Purāṇas. A senior professor, he is now Professor Emeritus at Kuppuswamy Shastri Sanskrit Research Institute, with which we have collaborated. Sir, please, Professor Parthasarathy.
Time is known as Kala in Indian philosophical system. The syllable Ka refers to creation or expansion in the universe, and the La refers to Laya. So in universe, the creation and the dissolution are two extremes of one phenomenon, and it is cyclical and permanently repetitive. The Yuga is derived from the vein you are used to join and God to move. That's the time flows and joins all incidents and phenomena in the universe. The time can be divided into three groups. One is micro time, another is meso time, and then it's macro time. The micro time is the time referred to in spiritual experience by tantric. That is very minute time period. Lava, Matra, Bindu, Ardhachandra, Rodhini, Nada, Nadanta, Shakti, Vyapika, Samana, and Undani. Next is meso time scale is the normal human time scale of a year. From first Nimesha, for you do time periods in a day, 15 Nimesha is one Kashta, 30 Kashta is one Kala, and 30 Kalas are one Chana, 12 Chanas are one Muhurta. After that, 30 Muhurtas one Ahoratra, one daytime and night time, and 15 Divas is equal to one Paksha, 2 Pakshas and 1 Masa, 6 Masas, 1 Aina, 2 Ainas are 1 Manushya Varsa, or a period of 1 rotation of earth around the sun. Then macro time scale is the Yuga scale. The scholars are very well aware of that, so I need not repeat that. So only thing is Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Krita Yuga, 4,32,000, 8,64,000, 12,96,000 and 17,20,000, totally 43,20,000, 20 Manushya Varsha. And 71 Chaturyugas are 1,000 Yugas, make one Manvantara, and 14 Manvantras make one Kalpa. The night time is equal to the same 14 Manvantras. That is also very important in the Hindu Puranic concepts. And Deva Varsha and Divya Varsha, it is also referred to in Puranas sometimes. Wherever minor details are given, they used to give in Deva Varsha. That is one human year, 365 days is equal to one Ahoratra, one Deva Varsha. And 36 Deva Varsha is equal to one Devabana and Divya Varsha or Deva Varsha. 12,000 Deva Varsha is equal to 43,20,000 or 1 Mahayuga or 1 Chaturyuga. According to our Puranas, today Brahma is 50 years old and he is in the 50th year. And each day is given a name, and this name today is known as Shweta Varaha Kalpa. Then there are many systems, Yuga systems prevailing in India, in ancient India. The smallest system is Vedanta Jyotisha. It is a 5-year cycle of Ragada. Rishi Ragada created to help perform Vedic ritual in proper season. Samvatsara, Parivatsara, Idavatsara, Anuvatsara, and Idvatsara. It's also again in some Puranas written Idavatsara or Vatsara. So it is also known as Magha cycle because the month of Magha is the Sravita Nakshatra, Uttarayana begins and the cycle starts during that period. Each year has one Ati Devata and that Devata is propitiated. Brihat Samhita gives in this 5-year period a rain cycle it refers to. Then Radhacharan Goswami shows a secular use for, instead of religious use, secular use for this Vedanga Jyotisha or 5-year cycle. That is Samvatsara, one solar year, Parivatsara, a Jupiter stay in one house, Idavatsara, a financial year of the money lenders, and then Anuvatsara, 12 Chandra Masas, and Vatsara, 12 Nakshatra months are movement of moon in 27 stars. This 5-year Magha scale merges with 60-year Jupiter scale. Then long time scale Yuga system and short time scale Yuga system. We got now some after 18th century, end of the 18th century, many scholars started claiming that 12,000 years are the real for the period of four Yuga system or Mahayuga, and 43 lakh 20,000 is an interpolation during some period of our ancient times. So there are two important time scales now. One is long time scale and another is short time scale. And based on long time scale, we are now in 5,121 Kali age. And throughout India and abroad, this numbering is used in Sankalpa of religious functions. The short Yuga system contains 12,000 Divya Varshas, Deva Varshas, and it is derived by dividing the long Yuga scale by 360. Purāṇas occasionally use small Yuga system. Then merits of long time scale. Purāṇas written for 5 objections. Already scholars have enumerated that. Sargascha, Pratisargascha, Vamse, Manvanantarani cha, Vamso Manvanantarani cha, Vamsana Charitam cheva, Purāṇam, Panchalakshanam. Wilson, Pargita, and Alexander Cunningham, Holbrook, and various other scholars have pointed out that Purāṇas are best instrument for rewriting our Indian history. Though the Purāṇas are written in Sanskrit, periodically they have been upgraded and presented to all people in throughout India in all languages. There are 18 Mahapuranas and 18 Upapuranas, and scholars do know the names of those Puranas, and we don't have time to enumerate them. Then the most important thing is the avatars of Vishnu. The avatars of Vishnu, there are 22 avatars enumerated in Puranas, and out of which 10 are known as Mukhya avatar: Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Balarama, Krishna, Kalki. Out of them, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, and Narasimha are named as divine avatar, as the avatars appear and disappear. Whereas the later 6 avatars are human avatars. They are born and live and then go away as human beings. Some Hindu scholars think that the Dasavatar of Vishnu indicates the evolution history of species and on earth, and some scholars disagree with that. Then merits of long time scale, Dasavatara and time span. There are actually 3 narratives using the time scale. First, Dasavatara in one kalpa. In Bhagavata Purana, Vishnu Purana, Matsya Purana, Markandeya Purana, Dasavataras are enumerated over a period of kalpa, actually in the 7 Manvantaras. So this helps to understand the continents and ocean forming, proliferation of species and their extinction, cataclysmic changes on the globe. Then geographical ideas are given in the form of allegorical stories. Earth folded as a mat and carried below water, Madhukaitava story, Rudra's terrible creation at the beginning of the Yuga, and Maruts cut into pieces in the womb of Diti by Indra, Brahma sleeping during Pralaya, elephant and turtle and serpent concept supporting the earth. They are all allegorical, giving excellent geographical inputs to our knowledge. And then Dasavatara, these are all available in the long scale. That is the Dasavatara, this is described in one kalpa. Then is Dasavatara in Manvantara, that is about 300 million years. Vayu Purana, Kurma Purana excel in this respect. They help to understand the human evolution from primates, because the latest Manvantara is about 110 million years old. And the Chakshusa Manvantara, previous end of the Chakshusa Manvantara, only the species have the present continents have been formed, and then human evolution only mainly in the Vaivasvata Manvantara, as Puranas clearly put it. So the 130 or 140 million years, the continent of Gondwana has been formed, and the primate evolution, this idea of Puranas coincides with modern ideas also. So this is second type of narrative. Third one is Dasavatara in each Chaturyuga. That is first Krita Yuga 4 avatars, and Dwapara Yuga, the Treta Yuga 3, Dwapara Yuga Balarama and Krishna, and Kali Yuga, Kalki, like that. So the Vayu Purana also, Vayu Purana, Kurma Purana, Bhavishya Purana, then Brahmanda Purana, Brahmavaivatta Purana, and many other later portion of many Puranas give this deal with give information about geography of old India during and after the two epic periods in this narrative. Then the short time scale of the Puranas. Yogi Yukteswar gave this narrative in 1984. He wrote a book, The Holy Science. In that book, he has given the first introductory portion, few paragraphs. In those paragraphs, he has given clearly his ideas about the short Yuga system. So accordingly, the 12,000 year is the real Yuga.
Professor, slide has changed. You have to go back to.
Sorry. Okay. So 12,000 years is the year. In normal Yuga system, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, and then Krita Yuga only will start. But here there are two sets of Yugas, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. Then Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, or Krita Yuga. This is two sets of 12,000 years make one cycle. One is called ascending cycle and the other is called descending cycle. And he associates spiritual knowledge and material gain as the fulcrum of the particular Yuga's thrust. For example, in Satya Yuga or Krita Yuga, it is called spiritual age and people attain great heights in spiritual. Then in Treta Yuga, mental age, then the rishis and other people, books are written. Then Dwapara Yuga, energy period, and then different types of energy empires are built. Then Kali Yuga is the material age, people, faculties come down. So that is how they describe. Then according to Yukteswar, in 550, the worst part of Kali was reached, and after that, the ascending Chaturyuga started, and in 1700 the Kali, the ascending Kali is over, and now we are in the ascending Dwapara. That is his idea. And apart from that, what he says is, our sun revolves around a binary star and it takes 24,000 years to complete one revolution. Another moment, our sun is around the universal center of Vishnu Nabhi or universal magnetism. Here the Brahma regulates the mental virtues of man. What he says, because what is the result of this? When the sun, our sun is nearest to the second sun or super sun, during autumnal equinox, which is the first point of year, is mental virtue should be highest level. That will be the Krita Yuga or Satya Yuga for the earth. Then the farthest position, autumnal equinox or first point of Libra, where Dharma or mental faculties will be the lowest. So they correlate the position of sun to another star to show that the higher level or lower level of development of mental faculties. That is how he tries to describe, and he says we are in Dwapara Yuga, and it's a year of energy, and different sources of energies are being discovered and developed. And then Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev of Isha Yoga, he has given similar short period Yuga system. He has taken the precision cycle year, that is 25,920 years, as the one cycle of our sun going around another super star. And what he says, whenever sun is nearest to that another sun or super star, our faculties will be at the highest level. That will be Satya Yuga. And when our sun is at the farthest end, our faculties will be lowest F. And what happened? That will be Kali Yuga. Now Kali Yuga is over, and we are after 2700, we are in a Dwapara Yuga, and in 2098, that is in 75 years, we will go to Treta Yuga. That is his idea. Brahma Kumaris. This another group. Brahma Kumaris is a spiritual movement started in Hyderabad, Sindhu province of Pakistan in 1930s. A Mahayuga consists of 5,000 years. The Yugas are Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga. They are also known as golden, silver, copper, and iron age. All these short Yugas, they give the name Satya Yuga as golden, Treta Yuga as silver, Dwapara Yuga as copper or bronze, and Kali Yuga as iron. They also give that. So there are ascending and descending cycles. That is also common among all the shorter period of Yugas. And then classification mostly metaphysical in character. Then other system. The above three systems have millions of followers. There are many other gurus with smaller groups. Most of them speak only short-term Yuga systems. There is no uniformity in the number of years they attribute to the precision cycle, varies slightly. None of them address the five major objectives of the Purāṇas. They don't talk about those things. They associate with only dharma and with um, uh, intellectual advancement. That's only they talk. There. Conclusion: the long time Yuga system gives impression that we have to bear a Kali age for a long time. In 19th and 20th centuries, gurus with their short time Yuga system have given the hope that we have passed Kali age and have a bright future. There is a book called Kali Yuga Inscriptional Evidence written by Dr. M.L. Raja in 2019. In this book, he has collected 4,336 inscriptions. Already they have come in different books and magazines. Fleet has collected more than 400, and all the inscriptions are actually of different dynasties, different emperors and different kings in different languages, different scripts, and in many inscriptions have more than one era, that is Salivakana era and Kali Yuga, like that. One is Kali Yuga and another is coupled, it's coupled with other Yuga, and in different languages also, scripts also there. Throughout, not only throughout South Asia, including Bangladesh, even one or two from Thailand and Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, he has collected, and all these dates date back to 3101 as the starting date of Kali Yuga. This is the beautiful thing about this. So throughout India, the inscription ran for about 1,600 to 1,700 years, but we are able to see all dates merge correctly with 3,101 BCE. So, and moreover, in Sankalpa, throughout India, we have, in spite of the various languages we speak, we have the same year we are following. That shows the spirit of the long time Yuga system is the one great general system, because many scholars are taking writing in the history books that India has multiple Yuga systems followed by different parts. Yes, but at the same time, we have got one, the Kali Yuga system as a basis, and with that only we are corroborating. So this shows, the book shows that in 436, actually the another, after the writing book, he has found out another inscription dated 2000 BCE. 2000 BCE, that also date back to correctly to 3101 BCE. That is the date of Kali Yuga. So the long term Kali Yuga system is well deep rooted in the psyche of India, even though the modern gurus say differently. So the modern gurus, in their attempt to establish short-term Yuga school, with the help of a polemic of unconnected ideas such as ascending cycle, descending cycle concept, gold, silver, bronze of ages, and they mix with the precision cycle, binary star theory, conscious level changes, etc., have in the place of creating a microscope to study the features of Puranas, have given a kaleidoscope to masses who enjoy what they see, not knowing the knowledge they miss. Thank you very much, sir.
Amazing, amazing, Professor. Really, like a typical learned professor doing a perfect research of ideas collected from various sources. Professor as Professor Parthasarathy, the emeritus professor from Kupaswami Shastri Sanskrit Research Institute, has brought both the pictures of the long-term Yuga system and the short-term Yuga system to our perspective, and he has done a very categorical analysis of why the STYS has been devised by modern gurus. He has conjectured a theory for why they would do that, and why the long-term Yuga system is the one that is followed by the masses of India, and all that. I didn't see many questions about this analysis from the audience. If there are any questions, please shoot them to Professor, either through your audio or through chat box.
Thank you, sir.
The learned professor would definitely answer your question.